Hey guys, welcome back to Monkey Town Auto and Detailing. Today we're going to be reupholstering these seats out of a 2000 Ford Excursion. So we're going to get these taken apart and put the new covers on. First of all, Phillips head screw, take this out. If we can get it loose. If he's not glued it in, which I think he has. Okay, you have the one screw here for this handle, then this handle just pops off, then there's another screw behind this handle. There is a screw back here on the back, which this one's missing, to take out right there. And then, here on the front, flip it upside down, and there are two screws here. And there is also another Phillips right here. This is the fun part. Because he's glued the leather to his thing. This stuff would normally just pop off easy, but this guy has glued this piece before, and he glued it to the seat. So, there we go. Okay, now there is this the seat adjustments. Trace the wires back up in here. It goes to this plug. So we've got to get that taken loose. If I can get my fingers in there. If need be, pop it loose from the bottom of the seat with this where it's attached. That way you can get in there to get it out. I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. There we go. And then just feed it back through. Okay, now we're going to need to remove probably this one and this one, I believe. Let me find the right socket for it. Okay, these are going to be a 13 millimeter. Okay, and then to get the rest of the back off, I don't know if you guys can see in right here, but there is a little, let's see if we can zoom it in. See these little plastic clips? They have to pull up, and this little nub comes out of it. So take your flathead screwdriver, kind of pry up, and the whole seat's going to go that way. And then the one on the bottom kind of push down. Okay. Can you hold the bottom? Come over here and hold the bottom. Okay. Okay. Move. All right. Now, we've got this cord going up in there. Okay. Should have done this before, but the cord that goes up into the back is attached to this. It's the lumbar adjustment. We need to take out these two screws. Pop it through. Okay. Go ahead and stick the screws back in these holes so that we don't forget where they went and so that we don't lose them. And you're just going to have to kind of fish that through. Yeah, hold the back there. Pick up on it. Well, some of these you can fish them through, some of them cannot. But you can take it apart. Take it apart, you just pop this straight out. Pop it out like that. Then this will come through. There you go. All right, now to get the upholstery off the actual seat itself, you just have these things on each side. This one's already loose. But before that, we're going to take this frame off of it. It's not a 10, I need a 10. Make an extension. Go ahead and pop all the connectors loose from the seat. Okay, now let's take these loose. And that's on the grip. There we go. Okay. If you look down in here, you've got 3 hog rings. Here, here, here. 3 on each side that are hog ringed down to a metal bar that we've got to cut off, but I don't have the cutter, so we're going to have to try to use needle nose and pry them apart. Because I forgot to bring the cutters. All right, guys, this actually could, like he said, it could have used a new piece of foam, but we're not upholsterers. We don't have that. We're just doing this for one of our customers because he asked us to. So let me grab the new one. Okay, guys, the first thing you want to do is you want to turn the new piece wrong side out. Will make life much easier. Make sure you've got the correct one too, because the 2 different sides has this one little piece right here. You need to make sure you've got the one that will go down over this bracket in the correct place. And you're going to want to line these pieces up with where these seams are. You want all that lined up because you're going to have to hog ring that back down to those metal bars. Okay, once you got that lined up, you want to get your hog ring pliers and your hog rings. Place it in just like that. Okay, let me bring you guys in here. Okay, you want to go back where they were already at. Okay, once you've got all the hog rings in, you're going to make sure these seams go down in this seam in the foam. And you're just going to kind of roll it over. And kind of work your way around. You want to try to keep your seam on the edge of the foam where it's supposed to be, so if you have to, get up in there and work it in.
Is that leather?
Vinyl. It don't look to me like they fit too good. I don't know where he got them from.
Are you supposed to heat it up and kind of stretch it?
I think some of it too is because the foam's wore out. Yeah, I don't like how that looks. Well, guys, I don't know where he got these seat covers from, but Maybe once we get everything pulled down, it'll look better. All right. I'm gonna start right here in the front and sometimes it helps if you push the frame down in there. Yeah, even that one's kind of loose. Okay. Maybe once it heats up, some of those wrinkles will come out. As you can see in the old one, we've got all these holes that we're going to have to cut into this one.
I'm down here in pool. And this time while I heat it, it's kind of softening up.
I left those out in the sun as much, well not in the sun, but in the truck, trying to straighten them out as much as I could.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think?
Well, what do you think? You're the one doing it. You're the one's gotta be happy.
I mean, the only thing is the wrinkles, which is probably will come out once it heats up good.
Oh yeah.
It really could have used a new piece of foam.
Pardon?
It really could have used a new piece of foam.
Oh, well.
All right, that's enough. I need to cut this off.
Here, don't run off with your thing here. Let me borrow it for a minute. Keep this corner a little bit. Right there where it sticks out. That's good, I think. I can live with that.
All right, the next thing you're going to want to do is cut out the holes on the side for everything to go back in. going to take this armrest off. Okay. Once you get that up, you should be able to just kind of peel it off. Let's see. Okay, you've got a T45 right in here. For the back, you just pop this part loose from the other one. If I can get it done. Might be easier to take a screwdriver to get them started prying loose. Okay, right inside here, there's going to be Velcro in these channels. And this stuff sticks to the Velcro, so you want to be careful not rip the Velcro loose from the seat. So you want to hold it down and pry it up. And then this seam right here is where your hog rings are going to be. So there's another piece of Velcro up here that you want to make sure you don't rip off. Since he's removed the seat, he cut the wires and he removed the seat heater from the bottom. So this no longer works, so we're just going to get rid of it too. Okay. this is gonna be the fun one. Okay, I may have to have you go over there and hold against it so I can roll this on. Okay, start with the headrest. Roll it on and try to get it as straight as you can and get the seams in the lines where they go. And stick that to your Velcro. Okay, now I'm gonna have to stand it up. Here, set it on this. Okay. And just try to keep the lines on the lines of the foam. Hold it up. Okay. Okay, now we're to this point where we gotta put the hog rings in. You're going to want to make sure you're pressing this stuff into your Velcro. Down in the seam as good as you can get it. And then you're just going to want to fasten the bottom of these two plastic strips together. Yeah, I don't like how this cover fits. It's awful loose, but it is what it is. Then we've got to cut our holes on the side for our armrest. Okay, now the holes are cut out for the armrest. Probably.
Old phone.
Yep. Alright guys, this part's a little bit complicated, but if you just work with it, you'll eventually get it there. Just try to keep your seams towards the corners of these foam. Okay, now before you get it all the way on, you're going to want to attach it back to the arm, to the seat. Okay, now we're going to attach our rails back to the bottom. Okay, now you're going to want to reroute this back through here. Okay, now once you have the cable routed back through, then we're going to have to put this back in its pin over here on this side and then slide it this way. Now we can put our bolts back in here. Okay, now we need to put in our lumbar support bracket back. Okay, then you just thread this back through this hole. And we'll reinstall our screws here. Then you can go ahead and put your handles back on. Okay, and on this handle, there's 3 grooves inside here. You probably can't see it. And then on this, there's also 3 screws on each side. You need to make sure and line those up. And then just pop on. Okay. Then we can put all of our wiring harness back in. I think that's got all of them. And then that screw was missing to begin with.
Richie set it back in the car. Is that the driver's seat?
new seat. It's not perfect because it doesn't fit that well, but I guess it is what it is.